Also, for the upcoming dance, we do have a set of rules, so we're going to read them out to you now. Those of you who already know the rules, bear with us, but those of you who have not heard the rules, please pay strict attention. All right, A, for dance rules. For reasons of safety, students must remain in the lighted area of the campus.
Part B, students who go off campus during a dance are forbidden from returning.
Number C. C, students may not stand or dance on furniture. Come on, guys, just don't do that.
D, dance styles should be appropriate for school dances. Offensive, violent, or overt sexual dancing will be stopped by a chaperone, and offending students may be required to leave the dance. Parents will be notified.
E, students who violate rules or requests from chaperones will be removed from the dance. Parents will be called to pick up the student. In the event that parents cannot do so, the school may send students home by taxi at the parent's expense.
F, policy on guests. Each student may bring one guest only to the dance. The host student is responsible and answerable to the school for the guest behavior at all times. Names of guests must be given to the chaperones on arrival.
For most dances, the hours are between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. Parents and students are reminded that Monterey County curfew begins at 11 p.m. Students who will be driving themselves after curfew should request a permission slip from the Dean of Students. Students who have had their license for less than 1 year may transport a minor only when that individual is a family member. As this is a California state law, no exceptions can be granted.
School dances are chaperoned by York faculty and assisted by parent volunteers. The role of the parent volunteers is solely to observe and report potential problems to the faculty chaperones, who will then speak directly to York students or guests whose behavior is in question. No parent volunteer should confront or discipline a York student or guest, but should report the incident promptly to a faculty chaperone.
Just remember, be courteous, have fun above all else. But remember these rules. Don't let them ruin your day, but be aware of what is allowed and what is not permitted.
Yeah, so the dance is this Friday in the library from 8 to 11. The theme is Paint the Town. So you guys can wear bright colors or just wear, white. We're going to have glow-in-the-dark paint outside for you guys to put on. We'll have black lights also in the library, so everything's going to light up. All right, hope to see you guys there.
So just a bit of an addition to that very clearly articulated advice about the dance. When we talk about overly sexualized dance, I think you probably know what we're referring to. And what we ask of you is to think about two of the three tenets of the school: responsibility to yourself and those around you, and respect for the comfort level of your fellow students. So we don't want to, step in and ruin your time, but at the same time, we want to be sure that all the members of our community are comfortable coming to the dances. So please keep that in mind. That would be very sweet and thoughtful of you. Okay, I'm up here for another reason, actually. Well, it'll come to me. Tomorrow we'll have our first individual path meetings. So if you are not sure where to go, the list of path groups is on the outside of the library windows. So if you go, it's listed by name, and it'll tell your name, and it will tell last name first, and it will tell you who your Sherpa is and where you guys meet. Unfortunately, I thought of the other thing. So one of the things we're saying in the handbook now is that we really expect for you to clean up after yourselves after lunch. And should the campus get too messy in the determination of your faculty, then we reserve the right to cancel dances, off-campus privileges, other privileges, retreats, field trips, and the like. Now, in general, it's been pretty good, I think. There were a couple of days that were a little dicey on the bench outside the library. That has changed. Thank you so much for those of you who eat there, for cleaning up after yourselves. It's hugely improved since the last couple of days. And I know that there were some seniors cleaning up after you. So they're really trying to show you respect for the campus. I was a little disturbed this morning when I arrived and Cleo and I were walking to the front office, and she pointed out to me that there was a line over on the benches by the quad here, on Mr. Daniels' room side. There was a line of balled up aluminum foil in bunches. There were 2 nectarine or peach pits, which I don't really enjoy picking up. There was an empty Odwalla bottle upside down on the table. That's not the kind of thing we expect. We really do expect you to pick that up, to throw those things away. It's not good for Cleo, it's not good for the wildlife. And that's one of those things that's making the campus too messy that might eventually bring in the enactment of these new rules. So please clean up after yourself after lunch. Thank you.
Hi, I have another service opportunity that I'd like to announce. There is an artist in Carmel, her name is Kay Villalobos, and she's looking for an intern, but this could also be a service opportunity and service learning. I will post this little note on the service board. It instructs you to go to her website, watch the video about her on there, and then talk to me about it before you contact her. Okay. I've also decided that each time I make an announcement, because it's so frequent, I'm going to just highlight one student who's done something really special. I don't have time to talk a lot about them. But today I picked Matt Ganelis, who served at a surgical center in Cambodia. So please ask him sometime about what he did. It's pretty amazing. All the responses that you write in your, not only in your little verification of hours forms, but in the Naviance service log, I get teary-eyed reading some of those. I mean, you guys have done some really, really amazing things. And it's great to be able to share them a little bit, so we'll try to do that. This is the pile of verifications of hours that I've received within the last 3 weeks. Good job. I wish there were 37 more. I have some lists to read. Hang on. So first of all, I misspoke on Monday when I mentioned that returning students, that new students are all clear for the dance, but returning students all have an obligation if you haven't cleared it. Any 9th grader, whether you're returning or new, you're in the clear because you didn't have a requirement that was due on the first day of school. And all new students, regardless of your grade. So for grade 10, these are the people who need to see me if you're desperate to go to the dance and get this cleared up by noon tomorrow. I will not allow you to walk into the dance or show up on Friday with service papers. By that point, it's way, way, way too late. So you're for class of 2015. And, okay, Logan Allen, Haley Parker-Keller, Allison Harley, Diana Hinojos, Casey Lamb, Jorge Mata, Merritt Meehan, Mackenzie Miller, Thomas Perry, Colton Rod, Julia Rodriguez, Lizzie Stanton, Anna Tananda. For the class of 2014, Celisa Ahrens, Andrea Alexander, Jack Bass, Shirley Chen, Morgan Ewing, Nils Franco, Ryan Galloway, Sam Griffin Ortiz, Alex Iatru, Mary Joplin, Izzy Leahy, Jennifer McDonald, Nick Newman, Emmy Nix, Jack Yost. For the senior class, I've already spoken with most of you. There are a few who are now clear. That would be Kendall, Brandon Thompson, Brianna Torres. And there are a few in grade 12 who I have not yet had a chance to speak to individually, so you need to see me as well. Cooper Ahern, Gordon Cheesebro, Kai Matella, Vera Paci, Matt Perry, Noah Reeves. One thing for grades, current grades 10 and 11, I have not gotten to all your ambiance papers yet, so some of you may end up back on my list if you didn't go onto your service log. So right now, grades 10 and 11, just talking about hours, and that's all that's restricting you from the dance on Friday. All right, so noon Thursday is your deadline for that, for desperate students who want to go to the dance. And 2 more things. Some of you just have the demonstration part left, and you have asked to do it in PATH. You will not be doing it in PATH tomorrow. Sometime in September or October, you can arrange to do that with your PATH teacher. People who are still looking for opportunities to clear up last year, some current things are available that have been mentioned: the Jewish Food Festival. Talk to Josh Pompan. There's a Days and Nights Music Festival. They're always looking for ushers. Breakfast for Your Brain, I announced yesterday. Ag Against Hunger does gleaning of fields on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So Wednesdays would work for you, but Saturdays are good. So if you have any questions, please see me today. I will be in my room, in my office, downstairs, day hall, during tutorial, and I hope to see a lot of you there. Thank you.
So tomorrow is D-Day, it's choir day. You can still come into choir if you have got the little bug to come into choir. Reasons to join choir. You all know Tomas. Tomas, wave your hand. Young Tomas, who is actually leaving us, needs to go back to school tomorrow, so if you see me, you can say goodbye. When Tomas came to York School, he was a clarinet player. That's nothing wrong with that, but he decided he wanted to become a singer, so he joined choir. Found out he really liked it, got into chamber choir. Not only that, when he got to college, just like Sam Tidwell, whom I mentioned once before, found a choir to sing in and a social group, he got himself a paid job singing when he got to college. And it was all because he joined choir. So, come on to choir tomorrow.
Real quick, please just remember that there is a Japan trip meeting tonight for parents at 6 o'clock in the library. If your parents or your secretary or whoever can't attend, please come see me at some point today. I just need to share something with you.
If you're missing a camera or a laptop power supply, come see me and describe what it is, and I'll get it to you.
Your announcement, short and sweet, please.
Okay, so as a thank you to everyone who participated in all the Spirit Days last week, I have everyone's name that participated on Donut on a String. And I draw 2 names, and those 2 people will get free admission to the dance on Friday. Okay, so Jen McDonald, grade 11. And Matt in grade 10.
30 seconds each.
All right, so we have, can we see all the supervisors? After break, we're gonna give out the new, supervisor of the workshop sheets and discuss it a little bit.
So meet us here in front of the chapel immediately after break. Also, the supervisor check-in sheets will be posted in the library sometime today, so supervisors, make sure that you guys do sign in every Friday. Thirdly, the complete list of work jobs will be updated by Fridays for everyone to see. And that's it for work jobs. So for Model E1, thank you for everyone for coming and for signing up. We have over 30 people in the club this year. You still can join if you're interested. Just talk to me or sign up on the club board. Also, for everyone in MU1, make sure that you're checking your calendars for the dates of the Stanford Conference, which are November 9th through the 11th. Thank you.
Robotics Club first meeting is tomorrow at lunch in the physics room.
Wilderness Club, we're gonna have a meeting next Wednesday on 8A.
Just talk about possible camping trip dates, and also the sign-up sheet is going to be on the board at lunch, so everyone who wants to sign up can.
Mr. Fink's room 21.
Okay.
Thanks.
And then there's going to be a beach cleanup on September 15th. It's really fun. You get service hours, and if you have any other questions, you can ask Ms. Keast.
Alright guys, Chess Club today, it's going to be in this Traxxas room again. A lot of you might have been wandering around confused as to where that is. It's down on the other side in the science building. There's going to be a source of goodies, Skittles, Rice Krispie treats, and stuff like that. So even if you don't play chess, come and scam off the food. See you later.
Toxicant meeting today, Mac Lab lunch, Brian's leading. If you can't make it today, I'll also be there tomorrow during lunch, same place.
Today is McKenna Gibson's birthday. Happy